Do you think you're ready to start your own recruiting business? I need to take you through the thought process. So check out this video right now and let's do it. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about upping your game in the recruiting industry. So, you want to start your own recruiting business. There are several questions you have to ask yourself, and hopefully you were already in my last webinar where I went into this on my masterclass. So, first and foremost, have you ever ran a business before? Because you will need two different brains. Second, are you a great recruiter? You will be surprised, and I don't know if it's you that's listening, how many people want to start a recruiting business and never recruited before. Recruiting is fun. It's easy to pick up. You need to be well trained, hence why you need Thriversity.io, link below. But if you do not have a badass business brain or a badass recruiting brain, take a step back. Train yourself. Please, it will not go. It's hard. I have now technically 4 different brands and it's hard. In fact, opening up my second recruiting company was harder than the first one. I shit you not. Okay. So 2 different things. Have you managed people before? That's its own separate beast. Have you hired people before? And when I say hired people, I don't just mean, yeah, you're a recruiter, you've hired all sorts of people. I mean, have you hired people that directly report to you? Again, its own separate beast. There's a reason why recruiting companies use recruiters. I don't, mind you, but there's a reason. So have you ran your own recruiter desk? So when I say that, I mean, have you been responsible for placing candidates and the biz dev portion to get clients? Have you got clients and then negotiated the fee agreement? Do you have a sample of a fee agreement? It's its own separate thing. A lot of people, you're thinking, oh, okay, you know what? I'll learn from your videos. I'll get a lawyer to do my thing. I'll go on LegalZoom to open this all up. It's a lot of work. And there's a lot of unknowns. So you definitely have to, first and foremost, be a badass recruiter. I suggest, if you're thinking about opening up your own recruiting business and you do not have this experience yet, you need to go get it with someone and you need to work in an agency. Is that shady because you know that you're entering a business that you're going to then leave and start your own? Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, you need to do what's right for you. I've had recruiters that have left me to start their own thing. They've come back because it's too hard. But I get that. You cannot have, as a business owner too, especially if you're going to start your own business, as a business owner, you have to understand that people are going to do what's right for them, not what's right for you in the company. You want to hire people that are mission driven and that are company focused and that have your back and the company's back always. But you also have to realize it's really hard to find and it doesn't always exist. So if you want to go give your all to an agency in order to learn, that's what you do. But you need to give it your all with the intention of someone might do this to me, so I need to do what's right for the business owner. That is crucial. And yes, I'm speaking as a business owner. Another thing to think about is, have you had conversations with execs? So as a recruiter, hopefully you have gone up that chain and had conversations with all sorts of levels. But as a business owner that has a recruiting company, you're going to have conversations with more execs more often. Also, think about mindset here. Do you have the imposter syndrome at all? And I mentioned that, and this is kind of a side tangent, not even with my notes, but I mentioned that because I had a really hard time with people calling me boss and CEO. It made me feel small, which is crazy because it's the complete opposite word. It should make you feel strong and tall, right? So I feel like that's going to be a different video to talk about because I've gone through that. I mean, I started my business when I was 24. It didn't happen when I was 24. It actually happened when I was older, which is crazy. Anyways, so yeah, have you had conversation with execs? Those are different level conversations. Do you have experience with conflict management? There's going to be bad clients. You're going to have issues. People are going to want to essentially what I call steal from you. They're going to want your work for free, and that's not fair. So do you know how to handle those conversations? And then last but definitely not least, do you have enough money to get you through your first year? And when I say that, you might be thinking, oh, I'm just going to have another job while I'm doing this. Don't do it. If you truly want to start a business and a recruiting business and you're ready, you need to let all of your other lifelines go. And like, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because it's scary. But if you're going to really go all in and make this successful, then you actually have to go all in. Trust me. So I know this, I don't know, I feel like this is a little heavy, but this is real. And if you're going to, do this, you need to think things through, be organized, and have the proper training. One more little side tip that I just thought of is sooner rather than later, get an exec coach, or at least go through emotional training, or emotional intelligence training, because it's super important. I did that stuff later on in my career, thank God. It's never too late to learn, right? But if I would have done it earlier on in my career, it would have gone a lot better. So thought process, 2 different brains. Have you managed people? Have you hired people? Can you run your own recruiter desk successfully? Think about 2, how many people had to help you run your own desk? Have you had a conversation with the execs, and do you have enough money? This world is incredible, but it's hard. Running a business is hard. You can do it. Just be prepared, and don't forget that Thriversity.io is always here to help you. My videos are here to help you, but you need training. Absolutely. So have fun, and definitely listen to Taylor Bradley and I vent on the Talent Takeover Unfiltered, the podcast. If you haven't checked that out yet, definitely the link is down below for sure. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life, including starting your own business. So go do it. And I'm going to have a little video right here. Click, because this will also help you in your journey. See you soon.